Hello, welcome families.
Hola familias, bienvenidos.
Welcome back for the 2020-2021 school year.
Bienvenidos al año escolar 2020 a 2021.
We have some information we want to update you for this August 31st rendition of Cafecito.
Teníamos información que queríamos compartir con ustedes hoy el 31 de agosto.
But to get us started, we want to give you a chance to look at our agenda.
Para empezar, queríamos darle una oportunidad de revisar la agenda.
And now on to introductions. I'm Mr. Chun, School Director at EQ5.
Para las introducciones, Mr. Chan es nuestro director de la escuela y yo soy Ms. Becerra, la manejadora de operaciones. My name is Ms. Becerra. I'm the School Operations Manager.
Thank you for joining us for the call today. I want to make sure that we give you some very timely and important information.
Gracias por reunirse con nosotros hoy. Queríamos asegurarnos que le demos información importante.
So the first thing I want to share is the flow of the day for distance learning.
La primera cosa que queríamos compartir es el horario para aprendizaje distante.
Starting Monday, September 8th, your scholar, we were hoping to have them participate in live sessions every day. Those live sessions will begin at 9 o'clock every day through Zoom classes.
Para empezar, ellos estarán teniendo oportunidades con sus maestros en vivo que empezarán a las 9 de la mañana con sus maestros vía Zoom.
So that first class at 9 o'clock will start and will go run for an hour till 10 o'clock every day for the first 2 weeks of school.
La primera clase será a las 9 de la mañana todos los días, las primeras 2 semanas de la escuela.
At some point this week, your child's classroom teacher will be giving you a call to introduce themselves and share with you some information on how to get to that specific Zoom classroom through access in their Chromebooks.
Esta semana los maestros de sus estudiantes les estarán dando una llamada para darle instrucciones de su horario y direcciones de cómo entrar a Zoom.
You will notice that in this little sample here, this is an example of a scholar schedule. Each scholar will receive a specific schedule for them that gives the exact links for their teacher's classroom, as well as some suggested times to do different activities during the day.
Van a ver aquí en la imagen, es un ejemplo de un horario. Cada estudiante va a recibir su horario de qué tiene que hacer todos los días con los enlaces de cómo entrar a Zoom.
For scholar responsibilities, it's just really important that they are on time and ready to participate in their live sessions, because it's really important that they are participating in those really important lessons and attending each day.
Para las responsabilidades de los estudiantes es muy importante que ellos estén llegando a sus sesiones que son en vivo y que lleguen a tiempo.
For the first few weeks, we'll really be working on routines and building relationships for scholars to get to know each other and to know their teacher in this virtual world.
Para las primeras 2 semanas vamos a estar practicando rutinas y maneras en cómo los estudiantes puedan conocerse a uno mismo y conocer a sus maestras.
For attendance purposes, we will be taking attendance based on who is present at those live sessions. So at the 9 o'clock and 9:30 sessions, it's really important that scholars wake up and are attendant on time so that they can be marked present.
Para la asistencia vamos a estar tomando asistencia basado en quienes estudiantes estén viniendo a sus sesiones en vivo.
There will also be asynchronous or recorded sessions that have been shared on our website and through our schedule that scholars will be able to participate in. There will be some activities and some work that may come from it that we ask that scholars complete, and teachers will share with you how to submit that work.
También van a haber sesiones que van a ser pregrabadas. Pedimos que estudiantes también revisen esos. Va a ser importante para que ellos puedan atender la material que los maestros discuten durante sus sesiones que van a ser en vivo.
In later sessions, we'll share information about grading, but for now, Do not worry about grades. We are just worried about your scholar coming to school, enjoying their time with their classmates and their teacher, and participating as much as possible.
Más tarde en este trimestre vamos a estar platicando de las calificaciones. Por ahorita no se preocupe de eso. Lo que nos importa ahorita es que los estudiantes vengan a la escuela y disfruten este tiempo virtual.
On this visual schedule, you can select your teacher's face and it'll actually take the scholar exactly to their Zoom room. So we'll be able to share with you a little more information of how to use that visual schedule when you get it later this week.
En este horario visual, el estudiante va a poder hacer clic en la foto de su maestro y lo llevará directamente al salón de Zoom. Más tarde esta semana ellos van a aprender de eso.
So just a reminder, you'll be receiving the schedule later this week, but you should expect a phone call from your scholar's teacher as they will introduce themselves to you this week.
Más tarde esta semana va a recibir el horario de su hijo o hija. Esté al tanto por una llamada del maestro de su estudiante.
Meal distribution, take away, Ms. Becerra.
Meal distribution. We are happy to announce that we will be continuing to serve meals this trimester, which are open to the community as well as our Equitas scholars. We will be serving out of our flagship campus Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Estamos felices de informar que este trimestre también estaremos pasando comidas a miembros de la comunidad y estudiantes de Equitas. Lo estaremos sirviendo en nuestra escuela de Equitas en la Pico Boulevard, los martes y los jueves de las 7 de la mañana a las 11 de la mañana.
Now with technology, the important parts, how are you going to get your Chromebooks?
Tecnología, la parte importante de cómo va a recibir su laptop.
Take away.
Okay, we will be passing out technology starting tomorrow, Tuesday, September 1 through September 4th. It will be from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. We will take a break from 12 to 1, and then we will resume from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We will be distributing them out of our network offices on 1612 Pico Boulevard. Esta semana estaremos pasando a la tecnología, empezando mañana, continuando hasta el viernes 4 de septiembre. De las 8 de la mañana a las 12 de la tarde, tomando un break y continuando otra vez de la 1 de la tarde a las 4 de la tarde en nuestras oficinas de network en 1612 Pico Boulevard.
And more specific information has already been sent out, but if you have any questions, where can they go, Ms. Becerra?
If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or send us an email. We are happy to help. We will also be sending one more reminder flyer later today with all the details. Si tiene preguntas, nos puede llamar. Vamos a mandar un recordatorio final hoy con todos los detalles de nuevo.
Thank you. Hey, next part is materials, important things that your scholar will be receiving when they come to pick up their Chromebook.
Estas son las materiales que su estudiante estará recibiendo cuando venga a recoger su computadora.
So in addition to their computer, we've put together some student materials that are really going to help scholars learn virtually, so some things they can take home and manipulate and work with.
Aparte de la computadora y el cargador, hemos agregado otras cosas que nosotros sentimos será muy importante para que ellos puedan aprender en la casa.
So in addition to the Chromebook, they'll get a charger, a hotspot if the survey was submitted that said that you needed connectivity, as well as 4 chubby pencils and sharpeners with a coming together so that scholars have access to that writing utensil.
Aparte de eso, ellos van a recibir el cargador para la computadora, internet móvil si indicaron que necesitaban internet, 4 lápices con un sacapuntas.
Then they'll also receive 20 Unifix cubes. They're cubes that they look like toys, but they're really math tools for learning. It's really important that they take care of these tools because we at some point are going to be needing them to come back to school. So 20 Unifix cubes, a thin whiteboard marker to be able to write on some materials that are reusable, crayons, composition notebook for writing, and earphones.
Aparte de eso, van a recibir a 20 cuadritos que los ayudan a contar. Es importante que los cuiden porque sí los vamos a necesitar cuando regresemos a la escuela. Un marcador, crayolas, una libreta y unos audífonos.
There are also some additional learning materials that we're going to pass out later once school gets started, because we just want to get you started with the year with these basic materials, and other things will come once instruction really takes a big lift.
Hay otras cosas que vamos a pasar más tarde en el trimestre, cuando ellos empiecen a aprender más instrucción y más cosas con matemáticas y lecturas, pero por ahorita esto es lo que van a necesitar.
But I really want to remind the Chromebooks are very expensive, and we do ask that we take good care of them by ensuring that scholars do not eat by them, drink anything near them, and when they're not in use, they're stored away and somewhere safe.
Sí queremos recordarles que las computadoras son muy caras. Por favor, pedimos que las cuiden y que las traten como si fueran suyas y que cuando no las estén usando, las guarden en un lugar seguro.
So, what is our process when we eventually will come back to our school building?
Vamos a platicar de nuestro proceso cuando regresemos a la escuela.
So, before we go 100% back into the building, we are looking at doing a shift to a hybrid model. That would mean sometime in the building, sometime remote and with the computer, just so that way we ease ourselves back into the regular school day.
Cuando regresemos a la escuela no vamos a regresar 100%, vamos a hacer un modelo híbrido, parte computadora y parte en persona.
So as of today, the last word that I received is that we will be returning into a hybrid model on October 4th. That is the most updated information, and that date may change based on guidelines from the CDC and our school district.
Desde hoy lo que sabemos es que deberíamos regresar el 4 de octubre. Si eso cambia, va a ser porque el centro de enfermedades lo ha cambiado o nuestro distrito ha cambiado esa fecha.
Number one is your scholar safety. So we will not rush entering the building until we know that we have the right operations and the right systems to make sure kids are safe.
Nuestra prioridad es la seguridad de sus hijos. No vamos a apurarnos para abrir a la escuela antes de que tengamos un modelo y un sistema que nos mantenga todos seguros.
Ms. Becerra and I strive to be as open and transparent with communication as possible. So as soon as we know something, we will share it with you either through another Cafecito video or through parent messages, just through Classroom Dojo or through Parent Square, or text messages and phone calls.
A nosotros nos gusta ser honestos con ustedes, entonces en cuanto nosotros tengamos nueva información, lo compartiremos con ustedes, sea vía otro cafecito o llamada o texto.
With that, we've reached the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for your time. We just wanted to share this bit of information with you so you can feel more comfortable and informed for next week.
Con esto, es toda la información que tenemos. Queríamos compartirlo con ustedes. Si tiene preguntas, por favor, llámenos.
So look forward to picking up your Chromebooks and receiving a phone call and schedule for your specific scholar for next week.
Esperamos verlos cuando vengan a recoger su computadora y espero una llamada de su maestro o maestra.
Gracias.
Gracias.